Hi, gents. Well, apparently I'm live and nobody's here, but I just thought I'd go downtown and I was pondering today what's the advantage in a MGTOW? Well, I went to bed. Normally, I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, um, go to bed early, and I get home and the place is tidy, so I've no tidying up to do. And there's not much washing up to do, and the food's always really good, so I don't need to go out and waste money going out. Well, this morning I woke up at, sounds like a blues tune, eh, whiskey? I woke up at about, I'd say it was 20 to 4, like I did yesterday morning. But today, I thought, well, I'll go back to bed. I'll have a lie in, see how that feels. So I didn't get up, and I forced myself to sleep. And I was so relaxed. I thought, well, this is like a holiday at home. I got up at 20 to 1, listened to the birds tweeting outside the window. What else did I do? Not much really. Had a few cups of coffee, squared the place up, fiddled with Cloud Ready, which is a video I'll do at some point. And I thought, right, well, it's 2 o'clock now. I've wasted a lot of the day, but I haven't wasted the day because I've done what I want to do. It's very often other people who define how you use your time. And I thought, well, hang on a minute. No, this is how I want to spend my day. If I want to spend the morning in bed recovering after a hard week, then I will. And nobody nattered me. No phone calls, nothing. Years ago, that would have been a recipe for loneliness, but today, utter peace. And I'm standing here outside the grounds of the park of the grounds of a local college, and I've just come from the gym, which is where I train. And I thought, well, I'll wander into town because that's what I feel like doing, and that's something you can do. And the more people understand that your time is yours to do with it as you wish, and that is freedom, real freedom. Got my eyes watered because of the wind. So, like I said, I had a lie in. Nobody nattered me. Nobody. Yeah, I think you know what I'm talking about. Nobody said, "Oh, you're having a lie in. It's a waste of a day." Well, it's a grey day. It's a grey day, and I don't wish to waste my money or time with stuff I don't need to do. What I will be doing later on is maybe have another workout. Maybe play the guitar a little bit because I'm still nursing my shoulder back to health. And I'm experimenting with my new interest, little hobby, just for a few weeks, which is going to be Cloud Ready. Now, Cloud Ready is an operating system that can turn an old laptop into a Chromebook, and I've done 3 now, and it's been successful. You can boot up from a hard disk and install it on the hard disk, or you can boot up from a flash drive or an external hard disk. It's very, very it's very, very clever. Anyway, that's the thing. I am wandering around the streets, talking in earnest to my mobile phone, and I have a sense of unequalled peace. And if you listen to what Jordan Peterson has to say on money, I couldn't be more relaxed if I tried. If I had a multi-billion-dollar interest, I wouldn't be able to do this. I'd have been up since 3 o'clock in the morning working really hard. So, gentlemen, if you want to gain peace and you want your money to be worth, say, 200 or 300% more, and your time to be greater, then just don't engage with the time wasters. Now, I think you know who I'm talking about. And of course, you spend all that time because they've got something that you think you want, but it costs you everything. So just don't waste your time on time wasters. Especially considering what my friend told me on the phone this morning. Sorry, late. No, it wasn't this morning, was it? It was this afternoon I rang him. Yeah, that's right. Because of course I've wasted the morning. That women are having so many partners. They're dangerous. Forget the accusations and hashtag me too. They're just disgusting. I mean, when I was a kid, 15, 16, 17, 18, women kept their hand on what was called their halfpenny. Keep your hand on your halfpenny, your halfpenny. In fact, there was even a song called Keep Your Hand on Your Halfpenny. And they wouldn't give it away cheaply. Now it's free, pretty much. So, if you want an infection, go ahead and dip your wick. But if you want to have a good life, Get some hobbies. You know, spend your money wisely. I mean, last night, my big expense, I went out and bought a large Galaxy and I ate it. And I know I talk a good game about gym and healthy eating, but every now and again I like to have some chocolate. So I had some chocolate and watched tons of garbage things on YouTube, big machinery, big man stuff, and it was great. I'm now wandering around looking at all the fat, tattooed, black-haired, blue-haired, green-haired oxygen burners who think it's a great thing to take money off people. And by the way, just on that, I read with interest, and I'm sure you're all up to date with this, that 20,000 £1 rings were sold from Poundland in the last week. What's this? Welcome to your live chat. Remember, hello, Monk. Don't get. Hiya, Aaron. How you doing? 20,000 £1 rings, engagement rings, which is quite sad because I wouldn't spend £1 on them anymore. Not because of any other reason. That means there's 20,000 simps who spend £20,000 in a week on these oxygen burners, oxygen wasters. So, like I said, I just thought I'd hop on and just give my 2 cents worth. I think you call that in the US. But very, very interesting. If you look around, you can see so many opportunities to save money. And basically, it's walk away from women. You walk away from one, you're not walking away from something good, you're walking towards something better. You're walking towards peace. You're walking towards money. You're walking towards thoughtfulness, the ability to create again. Because once some estrogenic life forms in your mind, your creativity goes down the pan. Absolutely goes down the pan. The most creative people in history didn't have a woman knocking about. 14th of February, National Sim Day, absolutely. Well, what you want to do, gentlemen, is go out on the 13th and 12th of February and watch all the 6'2" rugby playing, football playing, weightlifting, bodybuilding types buying flowers in a panic, wondering what to get for the girlfriends. And incidentally, but I used to live on this street. I used to live on this street as a student. This is where I lived as a student, right down the end, number 42. So, yeah, what was I going to say there? Yeah, just go and watch and have a laugh at watching all these bodybuilding, muscular types, big tough men, laid low by worrying about will their offering be acceptable by some fat tattooed, star-wearing, hair-dyed idiot. And they are idiots. I mean, they are idiots. There's no other word for it. They're idiots. They just have breasts and different genitalia, but they are definitely idiots. And if somebody can come up with a proof of how they're anything different, I'd be very impressed. Granted, professionally, some of them work beautifully well, and many of my mentors are of the, shall we say, opposing team. But they're largely idiots. Socially, they are idiotic. Professionally, some of them are worth their salt. Some of them are just idiotic. Most of them are pretty idiotic. And of course, that idiocy isn't just the preserve of the vagina life support systems. It's the preserve also of the vagina orbiter. They too are full of estrogen. They're overweight. Their livers are under stress, and they're just hovering around, hoping for a bit of a crack at the fanny. Well, what a waste of time! What a waste of time! I can't. I'm not walking around here looking at, I'm looking at myself in this phone and thinking, you wasted from the age, and this is why I'm on, by the way. It crossed my mind that I've wasted from the age of 16 up to the age of 51, my entire time with my thinking and my creativity clouded by the fact that I want to get part of me inside part of one of those idiotic oxygen-using pillocks. So, what a joke. What a joke. And like I said, a friend of mine I was speaking to on the phone today, apparently the number of partners they have by the age of, say, 21, you're talking 25, 30, 40, 50. This is unbelievable. 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 So, anyway, there's my message, gentlemen. I'm now living a life of nigh on poverty, but my work is, I get the phone call to come and sort out short contracts, short gigs for work. which is marvellous, because I can, like, so for example, I'm working Monday afternoon, Tuesday afternoon, all day Wednesday, nothing in the diary for Thursday, Friday. I've got a possible contract for after 2 weeks, middle towards the end of February. It might be full 5 days, might be 10 days, and that again will cover my month. 10 days will cover my month. And I'm living like that, and you might say, well, that's not much work. Well, why should I do much work? The point is to work to live, not live to work, and I've got the balance just right. Now, granted, I'm still in a financial strait because of numerous women, but that doesn't matter, and I have peace. I have peace, and once you've got that, I know this sounds like, I don't know, Socrates or whomsoever, whichever philosopher or thinker, but once you have peace, you have everything, and I'm strolling along. The world's going by, people are rushing, doing all sorts of stuff. Me, tonight, I shall have a good meal with healthy food, sit down. Oh, I'm actually going out for a drink with a young lad, a colleague who I'm red pilling. Sad to say he's bringing his girlfriend, but I can't criticise him for that, that's his choice. But still, I've red pilled him. I told him all about getting his stuff into, I've hit the main road now, so I'm going to stop. Anyway, Aaron Rubin, have a good day. Anybody listening to this, just stay away from them, it's just not worth it. I mean, I don't know, you look at the stats. Somebody said to me, in fact yesterday, I was having an argument with a good friend of mine, we are arguing now and again. I said, look, I don't want to know my neighbours. They're mostly women, they're mostly terrible people, in my opinion, which is as valid as anybody else's. If somebody has an emergency and I want to help them out, fine. If some woman across the street's being beaten up, I'll just walk home, because it's nothing to do with me. You wanted equality, you've got it, ladies. But some might call this misogyny. I don't hate anybody. But I only bring people into my life to enrich it and are of like mind. And if that's deemed to be shallow, then I'm as shallow as a puddle. If any of this has made any sense, then I'll be very lucky. Hey lady, who's John Nay? Who's that? John Nay, who's that? Aaron, who's this John Nay? Is it a bird? Is it some bird? Anyway, well, John Nay, if you're a bloke, welcome. If you're seeing a girl, you're an idiot. Don't waste your time. You can get a disease, you can get an accusation, you can lose all your money. Or all three if you're so desperate. Have a good day. If you're a man, have a great day. If you're a woman, downhill, vertically, to a disaster. No matter what you do.